What up? I'd do something, well, it's not even just something different. This is how I normally look at home.
Right. Like a very cheery Sith Lord with her pink robes over there.
It's purple. See?
It's pinkish purple.
Fuchsia? Is that what the color is?
Sort of. It's an in-between color.
Yeah. Anyways, it hasn't been terribly cold, but I've been freezing my tushy off, so I usually have socks, winter pants on, the hoodie, sometimes a hat, and then the hoodie over that.
Right.
And a blanket. So
much fun.
And I would normally like zip it up to the top to kind of close it up, but yeah. I hate the feeling of having the closure there.
It's really funny if you ever watched He-Man growing up. She reminds me of Man-at-Arms when she does that because he's got the thing over it.
Oh yeah.
It's really funny.
That is funny. Good reference.
You can always count on me for 80s and cartoon references.
Yeah.
I'm your guy.
Movie references, depending on which movie genre we're in.
Yeah, but a ton of cartoon references.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. It's kind of funny and sad at the same time that our childhood was just like cartoons, MTV, and some playing outside.
I played outside all the time.
I did too, but I mean, I felt like I watched a lot of cartoons. Maybe it was just on Saturdays only that we watched cartoons.
Well, yeah, I mean, Saturday morning cartoons was an institution when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we did. It's so depressing now because I would love to watch Saturday morning cartoons with my kids, but they just don't exist anymore. And this crap that's on is crap.
Oh, it's super crap. Like, when we were kids, we didn't have shows that were like that 10 to 14 age, like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, there was one show, I think it was called Zach and Zach, and it was these twins that lived in a hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like all about their life. And I just saw something the other day, and it was like so-and-so and the Bulldogs. And it's like these kids that go through like middle school or, ninth grade or something. And I'm like,
yeah, we had actual
does this
cartoons.
exist? I know.
It wasn't any of this Disney Channel drama crap.
Yeah. Like, you have to watch Disney to find out what real life is so that you can learn from these shows how to react to other circumstances as a middle school and high school kid these days. I don't know. Anyways, enough about that nonsense. We're going to do a short one tonight just because we're both tired. Not only has the baby been sleeping with us in bed.
Yes.
But we started working out together last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're using more energy and having to build up. And if we could sleep, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, but the moment the little one comes to bed, there's no more sleeping. Well, there's fits of sleeping.
Exactly.
Like, I can get an hour and then I wake up again, and usually because he's stuck in my armpit.
That was so funny. I'm here. Heather.
Yeah, because I'm trying to wake her up without waking him up, which, since he's right under my face, because he's literally in my armpit.
He was. He really was.
It was difficult. Like, I was trying to find something to throw at her, but I had nothing but my watch, and I wasn't going to throw my watch at her.
No, because I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed. Probably break my watch.
The baby has not broken your watch. You throwing your watch at me is not going to break it.
Depends on where it lands.
I'm just going to... Are you saying something about my butt?
No, if it hit your butt, it's like a cushiony cloud. It's like it just bounces onto a marshmallow field. It would enjoy that. It wouldn't break it.
Anyways, so yeah, baby's been sleeping with us, and we're just too tired to get him back to bed some nights, and so it's just better I wouldn't say better, but it's just easier just to have him sleep with us.
Less back and forth, because he doesn't always go to sleep right away when you took him back in his room.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I was telling Chris the other night, I was just like, I would sleep in his room to get him back to sleep, because I was doing that off and on. But for the last week, my bladder's just been so full at night that I try to sit there and I try to fall asleep just so that he can go. What are you doing?
You just burped. I'm trying to get away from the noxious pizza cloud.
Okay. There. Anyways, but my bladder's just so full that I just can't hold on to it for very long. And so I'm just like, okay, let's go. And he's already getting up and walking to the door and waiting for me to pick him up. And
yeah.
So, but I wanted to share something funny with you guys. Last week, Alexander got a diaper rash, and
That's not funny.
that's not the funny part. No. Because the kid just sits in his poop until it irritates him. And by the time it's irritated his butt, it's red.
Right.
And it's still a toxic wasteland down there in his diaper, but you can't smell it that well anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like he has to be right up on you with the breeze coming through the house for you to get a whiff of what's in his
It's
diaper.
for you. You didn't need to be that close to me to smell it.
I'm talking about from my point of view.
Okay,
if you would like to talk from your point of view.
That's fine. You were just talking like it was a global phenomenon.
His butt is a global phenomenon. He's a kid from us. Yeah. Anyways, so I was like, all right, it's really red down here. I'm just going to leave his diaper off, let him air out. It'll be good times. And it will clear up faster. So
what could possibly go wrong with that scenario?
Everything. But everything was not running through my head at the time, because I have not done this in a very long time.
Yeah.
The last time I did this...
And he hasn't had naked time in a long time.
Exactly. So I believe the last time I did something like this, it took him a good 10 to 20 minutes to pee on the carpet. So I was like, well, we only need like 5 or 10 minutes. It's not like he's going to
Should be fine.
be a nudist for the rest of the evening or anything. So he's hanging out, and I sit on the couch, and he comes over, and he's like, hey, let's just hang out together. And I'm like, okay. So he's facing me, watching something on the TV, on the phone, and we're watching something on TV, and all of a sudden there's this warm feeling around my crotch area, and I was like, Chris, he's peeing on me. And Chris is like,
No. Chris is like, of course he is.
He's still laughing.
At what point is this surprising to anyone? You took his diaper off, you left it off, he crawls up on you, he's gonna pee on you. That is the order of events right there.
Yes, in normal worlds, yes, that is the thing. But my brain is not a normal world. I thought that we had at least a little bit of time before he just peed on me.
And she's yelling at him like, not yelling, but you know what I'm saying. She's just exasperated. She's like, what are you doing? Why did you pee on me? Why didn't you say blah, blah, blah? And
He was not
because he's a baby. He's
not fazed.
He usually just pees wherever he's at because
Yes.
it's there.
Yes.
He doesn't think about it. He's like, I gotta pee. That's what he does. That's the way babies are.
It is very true, but I thought that with the diaper being off, that it would be different, but I should have known otherwise, because he had a phone in his face, and he was distracted, and he wouldn't have noticed the
I don't think it
difference.
mattered. He still, we have not started potty training him, so he's going to just pee wherever he's at.
I know.
Doesn't even register. It's not part of his thinking process that
Sure.
he needs to pee in a certain place. He just pees wherever he wants.
Yeah, I know.
That's the way babies are.
I get it. So, sure, that's funny, getting peed on and everything.
Hilarious what it was.
But I look over at Chris after being exasperated, and I was just like, dude. And he's like, question mark above his head, like, what? And I'm like, go get me a towel or something. Like, how is it not obvious? that he should be going and getting me a towel because the baby just peed all over me and the couch cushion. And I would like to, kind of not be peed on and be wet. I don't know what it is, but if you're not playing in the rain, if you're not in a swimming pool or something where there's normal wetness. So Chris just sits there while I'm like, hello, are you ever going to get up and get me a towel? He was like, no. Mm-mm. No. So here's the thing. Here is the thing. If Chris had gotten peed on, my mind would immediately have been like, hey, I need to go get a towel. If I would have sat here and had Chris's reaction, he would have been just so mad at me for not promptly getting up, finding that towel, or, hey, I'm going to take the baby because your crotch is wet and I can give the baby a diaper while you go and find clean clothes, dry clothes, whatever. So that's the catch, people.
I would not. I'm not saying that I wouldn't have been upset. It wouldn't have been like, I wouldn't have expected you immediately to get up and get a towel or without talking to me. I would have been like, can you please help me? Why are you sitting there? Please help me. That's about because when those things happen, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I didn't pee and baby, help me. That's, there's no like, this is what you need to do and why didn't you do this? I'm just like, I need help. I am lost.
There is urgency there, man.
Yeah, but it's not. It's urgency of, come fix this. I don't know what you need to do to fix it, but you're the mommy. You fix things. That's what you do. I'm the dad. I teach them things that might get them hurt or in trouble. You are the mommy. You fix the stuff when it breaks. I don't know what to do.
Oh, my God.
I know what to do. Usually,
exactly. Exactly.
I don't know what to do.
And then if he doesn't hear with me within like a couple of seconds, he's like, "Keller!"
Seriously, I don't know what to do, and I would rather have the experienced one that knows what to do to come and help me than try to figure it out on my own.
Okay, I'm blowing out my nose. So that's pretty much what's going on here.
The moral of the story. If you have a boy child and you take that boy child's diaper off, expect within 5 minutes that there will be pee.
It was like 2 minutes.
I mean, just
maybe
saying.
3 at the tops.
Don't think you have time. You do not. He could have just peed into the diaper. Like a fire hose.
Yeah.
You still don't.
It was one of those things. It was just a really red butt. And I was just thinking,
he needed
out.
He needed to be aired out, and we should have assumed it was going to happen, and had a towel like between the two of you.
That's a good point.
I mean, that's what we should have done. In hindsight, that is what we should have done.
Yep. So there you go, America, the world.
It's our tip for this week. Expect to be peed on. If you take your boy's diaper off and let him run around.
Or if you let him run around, I mean, just expect anything to be peed on.
Right. They're going to be peeing on something at some point.
Exactly. It's very true.
In some way, form, or fashion.
No, it's very true. It's what Jacob did when I tried potty training him the first time. He just peed on the carpet. And I was like, why are you peeing on the carpet?
That is not the potty. This is the carpet. Carpet doesn't sound like potty.
And Chris is true in stating that if you leave a baby boy just unclothed and it's not used to going to the bathroom, he will pee everywhere. So,
and that's it, America. Because I'm just barely staying conscious right now because of the noxious fumes that my beautiful wife just crop dusted into the living room. So I think it's time to go, say goodbye. It's been fun. It's been real. Bye-bye.